Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Despite all the neat new controllers, I still of course sell my original 5200 true analog with the keypad, the kind of phone style keypad. These are kind of clicky keys here. Um, so uh, I get asked like, oh, hey, why would you want to use? I have the overlay compatible, and then I have this style. They're kind of fundamentally different keyboards, keypads, and I'm going old school here. I released this controller almost 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 years in January, so it's been around a little while. You can see. Let me bump this up a little bit. Make Frogger a little bigger. Frogger's kind of neat because you can actually use the keypad as one of your options. So if you hit the 0, you can actually toggle back and forth between joystick and keypad. And the nice thing is, it actually gives you a really precise way to play the game. So if you have a game where you actually want to use the keypad, this is actually it's an easier type of control to use. Oh, those sunk quicker than I thought. But yeah, man, so that's pretty cool. And of course you can play with joystick instead. Which is nifty. And then I just wanted to try one other game. I always like Ball Blazer. So I had a really kind of disturbing thing happen to me earlier today. I get a series of emails saying that my Intellivision controllers don't work and they're not real, and it got really quite insulting, to be honest with you. Um, and It's like, I know the controllers work. I mean, you could see the videos with the diagnostic screen showing all 16 directions going. I know the version 1 there was issues with it, but the version 2, whoa, uh, worked fantastic. So it's like, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you your money back, and I've been an engineer for almost 28 years. I know how this stuff works, okay? And it was really kind of disturbing. It's like, come on. It's like, this is a hobby of mine, and I mean, believe it or not, I have feelings too, okay? It's like, don't insult me. So, um, it gets very frustrating. It's like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to stop making controllers? Does everyone want me to stop making controllers? Apparently, my controllers suck. So, um, at least that's one person's opinion. I have a lot of other emails that say otherwise. And it's just very odd. And I did not care for that. So, I've never had to ban anyone from my YouTube channel. I actually had to look it up. I didn't know how to do it. But it's like, now I'm out $160, and I don't have a controller to show for it at this point. And I mean, I'm a small business, and this is a hobby of mine. So it's like, you feel free to shop my competition for some of these controllers. Oh wait, they don't exist. So yeah, it was just personally and professionally quite insulting. So yeah, just wanted to vent there. So it's like, I'm not going to have you libel my channel, okay? It's just ridiculous. And as always, I mean, if you have a controller, if you have any of my controllers, I warranty for a year, and then on top of that, If anyone wants to upgrade their 1.0 to 2.0 for the television controller, just send it off to me, and I'll even pay for your shipping, so don't even worry about it. So I'll take care of you. So it was, he decided to try to modify the controller himself, and it's like, well, I sent you the parts to do it, even though I was really hesitant to do it. And then he goes, oh, it's not going to work, can never work. It's like, I've sold these controllers, I've tested them. It's like, what do you expect of me? It's like, I mean, I'm not like posting CGI videos here. They're real, like, live videos, so I don't get it. It's like, I don't know what else I can tell you. So it's like, now I'm out, like I said, $160, and that money's gone. And it might not be a lot to some people, but it's still a decent chunk of change. And it was more the personal attacks. It's like, I am not trying to scam anyone. I'm just trying to make video game controllers, people. So, enough of that ranting. So yeah, this is a nice little throwback to my original controllers. This is the original Pro Stick, and still pretty popular. I think it's still I think it's like the third most popular controller. The Overlay is the most popular. The second one I think is the Dual Stick. That one's very popular, and this one I think still comes in third. With a pretty close to the what's the other one? The Andy is another one. Yeah, so they're all very popular controllers. It still sells. This is a really good version of Dig Dug. So yeah, I'm just trying this out before I send it. And what was that one? There's some games which are very, oh, actually Centipede has one. Some games really don't work well for just digital controls. There it is. Because the problem with, like, oh, that's right, it's inverted just like an airplane. The problem with if you have a digital one, you either have to fiddle with your potentiometers, or you have to deal with the fact that when you go to turn, it goes boop, 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 boop. You only can hit the corners and the sides. You can't actually, like, aim anywhere. So that's kind of neat. I use the force in it. I don't know why you wouldn't use a targeting computer, but it's neither here nor there. Yeah, but you can see how subtle control you can actually. Oh, I forgot the small exhaust port below the main port. Stay on target. Ooh. The problem is no one's shooting at me from behind. Oh. Whatever. Okay. Not very good at that game. But yeah, that's it for this. I'm gonna box this up in a minute. And be able to send out another controller. One more classic game. Cut myself opening a box. Oh, look at that. I'm a beginner. Is that Chinese, like, super strong plastic? Oh, jeez, really? Wasn't paying attention. Okay, we. So yeah, this is actually a really good port of the. Why do I keep jumping on firing? A really good port. Oh my goodness, this is a hard version of it. Of the Moon Patrol. Whoa. Let's do one more. 3 cents. So after this, I have 2 more dual sticks. Like I said, those are actually pretty popular. And 2 more dual sticks, and then a True 16, and then I have 2. I don't know how it happened. I have not 1 but 2 Atari 5200s that need to do AV out mod, and they also bought some controllers too. I gotta look what kind of controllers they had. Oh, this is a hard version of it. At least they aren't leaving craters yet. So yeah, so a couple plastics are cut for both the dual sticks and thought I made that jump. Anyway, so I already have the plastics cut. I just need to go ahead and get that going. And yeah, I'll clean this up, get my grubby fingerprints off of there, and ship this out. So yeah, plastic still works great. This of course is brand new. All my controllers now all have the silver stripes on there. And I had a request for coming up with a version with, I kind of like the idea of the square rectangular plastic around the start buttons. They actually have little membrane type keypads I could actually do here, and I'm kind of thinking in the background working on that, so that'll be see if I can do some nothing terribly complicated to 3D print for that. So it'll be, instead of these clicky buttons, it'll be more of a membrane, but it'll be very reminiscent to the same sizing and shape as the original controller. And then yeah, and then in the background I'm still trying to figure out how to do a handheld version of the 5200 controller and a handheld version of the Intellivision controller. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way. The Intellivision is such an odd beast for the way the 16 directions work. I'm really tempted to make like an 8 direction, like handheld pad with a keypad in the center, kind of more of a modern kind of thing. But I'm just trying to figure out how the heck to do the electronics on that without having to have any AND gates. The problem with AND actually had to be a NAND gate. The problem with NAND gates or AND gates, they have to be actively powered, and you don't have any 5 volts coming in from the system, which is why you'll see a lot of actually, it's a really nice controller, the Retro Game Boy's IntelliStick. It looks really nice, but you need to have active 5-volt power, because he's got to be using AND or NAND gates, probably NAND gates in there to run it. You need 5 volts to run the NAND gates. All those chips require VCC. So, and there's just no like on the conceivably, like on the 5200, they actually have a separate 5-volt line that came out that was used for the trackball, and you could steal power from that. If you want to have like a lit button, conceivably you could. I think there's enough drive power there to do it if you really want to do something crazy like having lit buttons on here. But yeah, that's kind of a challenge, and I was trying to do with the problem is you can't really do it with, even if you do it with diode logic, you still need VCC, you still need 5 volts. So yeah, I haven't been able to figure that one out. That's why I had to go on the 16, True 16. I had to use like separate switches for it, because there's no like physical way to, even if you just want an 8-way controller, you still need to have logic gates in there to get it to work right. So alright, that's enough thinking for now. Everyone, thank you for watching, and let me know if I should still keep making controllers, or should I just give up the game. The Parrot Lamp's some sort of scammer that sold $30,000 in controllers so far. So, yeah, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great night.